Hey, in today's video, we're talking about the problems that your required minimum distributions may cause in your retirement. If you've got $500,000 or more in your TSP and you're around the age of 60 right now, when you hit your required minimum distribution age, you're probably going to have a lot more money than that, which will cause a really large RMD. And with that, there may be some problems. So today we're going to talk about it. My name is Mel Stubbs. I'm a financial planner with Christy Capital Management, where we're helping federal employees plan for a better retirement. So stick around. Let's learn more about problems with RMDs. Problems with RMD creep. RMDs, they tend to get bigger every year. Why is that? Two reasons. The RMD formula, they're using your life expectancy. So every year that you live longer, guess what? The life expectancy goes down because you just lived it. So as the life expectancy goes down, the percentage that you have to take out goes up. That causes it to be higher. The other thing is the accounts keep growing. And so hopefully, like if you're taking out 4%, but it grows 6%, well, you got more money. So the fact that the accounts keep getting bigger and you keep getting older causes the RMD to get bigger each and every year. And so, we need to work on that. Tax bracket. RMDs can push you into the next tax bracket. If we just go back, you can see there's the lowest line down, you see there's a blue line, then there's a green line. The first 5-6 years here, you are not at the green line yet. But when you come over and you see the green required minimum distributions kick in, you're up through the green line, through the purple. Some of these you go through the orange. I mean, you're just moving through all the different tax brackets because your income is getting higher. And why is it getting higher? Because of the RMDs. Spouse. After the death of a spouse, the remaining spouse gets moved to the single tax bracket. And the single tax bracket is not as advantageous. Like, it's just smaller. And so if you have a big RMD as the federal employee and you pass away, your spouse still has to take the RMD. Like, it doesn't go away. So granted, maybe your first pension gets cut in half with the survivor benefit. Maybe Social Security, like one of them goes away. The RMD does not go away. And so they can still be like very healthy income. And in the single tax bracket, you can get taxed more harshly. And then non-spouse, there's a 10-year window now. If you die and leave money to a spouse, they can take it as their own and just do their regular RMD schedule based on themselves, or they can do a 10-year window. For a non-spouse, they don't have a choice. There's now a 10-year window to take distributions out. So let's just say, make things simple. Like both husband and wife died, the money eventually gets to your child. Let's say you have one child. They inherit $1 million. They've got to take, depending on certain parameters, they may have to take a required minimum distribution each year and take the money out before the 10th year. Or maybe they don't have to take an RMD, but they only got 10 years for it to stay there. And when you spend the money, when you take it out, it's taxable. And so you can imagine, $1 million, even if you took it evenly over 10 years, it still can push people way up the tax bracket. And so these are things that can be planned. If you leave somebody Roth, they don't get pushed up the tax bracket. If you leave them traditional, they do. And so these are some of the problems with RMDs. So instead of showing up at your RMD age, not having planned, having to face some of these problems, this is avoidable if you plan proactively and make some of the changes that you need to make before you show up at your RMD age. It can all make a difference. If you need help accomplishing that and you want to work with somebody that understands your federal benefits, go to christycapital.com and click Talk to Advisors. These are problems that we are helping people with day in and day out, and we would love to help you as well. My name is Mel Stubbs. See you on the next video.